Also, I want to say that I know I look rough. I literally just got off work and I had to walk to Speedway to get a drink and something to eat. But anyways, continuing with the story. I'm guessing that the guy did not like this and he ended up putting this big box in between, like where my station was, and there's like these little cracks in the cases that you can like look out of. He put it literally in front of that crack. I had only noticed it because he slammed it there. Like he was mad. And I don't even know why he was mad to begin with. But the funny thing about that was he drove a car and I literally was leaving one night and I think I was going out to the mall, which is like literally 3 or 4 blocks away from where I worked. And I seen him in a truck that wasn't his. He was also in a uniform, so it was really weird seeing him like that. But he had a fiance. He was getting a new house. I guess he had a new car, etc. That is a guy that the girl that told me to start writing liked. So he did end up coming in one day in this little red button-up shirt, and I loved it personally because he was showing a little chest. But it was funny because the next week I literally texted him, and this was again before I found out that he was married. And I was like, "Oh, you should wear that red button-up shirt. I really like it." He did end up wearing it. It wasn't the next day after, it was a couple of days after, but still, the point is he did end up wearing it, and I thought it was so cute. Sorry, I know that I'm getting off topic, but I'm getting distracted. Think of all of this stuff that I need to make sure I put into the story. And some of it doesn't need to be added into there, just some of it's stuff that I personally loved and I've wrote about. So now, during this time, I had ended up going, but I ended up following tags. And like I said, I got really into tags, and you'll understand why whenever I get there. But I end up following these tags, and it takes me to where my ex's friend lived, the one that was in prison for murder. It was crazy because there was even a mail truck there as well. The other crazy thing is when I ended up leaving to go back to my house, I never knew personally that the mail department used semi trucks and they loaded majority of their stuff on shipping containers. Well, I ended up driving next to one the entire way to my house almost where I had to turn off. But do y'all remember the girl that I said something about the gift cards? This is where she comes in, and I'll tell you why.